Welcome back to my channel Biosimplify. Today I will teach and I'll present a video of class 11 on one of the chapter, that is biomolecule, and I'll discuss carbohydrate today. So before starting the lesson, I want to congratulate all my students of ICSE and ISC who has done a remarkable performance in the exam, and of course the state board students, still CBSE board result is pending. So let us start with the carbohydrate. So before moving on to carbohydrate in detail, you have to understand what are these biomolecules actually. Now biomolecules बच्चों क्या होता है? Bio word तो आपको पता है, it is related with living organism, and molecules means it is a chemical substance. तो कोई भी सेल हो या फिर सेल का कोई भी पार्ट हो, वो कुछ मॉलिक्यूल्स को लिंक करके ही बनता है, ठीक है. तो बायोमॉलिक्यूल्स आर द कंपोनेंट्स ऑफ द लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म. दे फॉर्म द स्ट्रक्चरल कंपोनेंट ऑफ ऑल द लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म. सो मेजर बायोमॉलिक्यूल्स सबसे पहले क्या पढ़ेंगे हम? कार्बोहाइड्रेट. As you know, you have studied in lower classes that carbohydrate, as the name implies, इसमें क्या क्या है? कार्बन है, हाइड्रोजन है और ऑक्सीजन है. हाइड्रोजन और ऑक्सीजन का रेशियो है 2:1. बट हायर क्लासेस में, अभी क्लास 11 में आपको जो एक डेफिनेशन पढ़ना है, इट इज़ अ पॉलीहाइड्रोक्सी एल्डिहाइड और कीटोन डेरिवेटिव. पॉलीहाइड्रोक्सी एल्डिहाइड और कीटोन derivatives of alcohols with more than one OH group. OH group, ये है प्रॉपर डेफिनेशन. तो जो ओवरऑल आप देख सकते हो, मैंने यहाँ पे एक कार्बोहाइड्रेट का क्लासिफिकेशन प्रेजेंट किया है. कार्बोहाइड्रेट इज क्लासिफाइड एज मोनोसैकेराइड, डाइसैकेराइड, ओलिगोसैकेराइड एंड पॉलीसैकेराइड. जनरली द वर्ड सैकेराइड मीन्स sugar. So if the carbohydrate made up of one sugar, it is monosaccharide. Examples are glucose, fructose and galactose. If it is made up of two sugar, then disaccharide. If it is consist of 2 to 3 or 10 sugar, then it is oligosaccharide. And if it contains numerous number in many units of the monosaccharide or many unit of sugar, it forms a polysaccharide. So एक एक करके हम सारा डिस्कस करेंगे, सारे टाइप. तो सबसे पहले हम आ जाते हैं मोनोसैकेराइड में. यूजुअली बच्चों कार्बोहाइड्रेट में क्या होता है? दो मेजर ग्रुप होते हैं, एल्डिहाइड और कीटोन. जब अगर कार्बोहाइड्रेट में एल्डिहाइड ग्रुप हुआ तो इट इज नोन एज एल्डोज. सो एल्डिहाइड, एल्डोज, E. And if the carbohydrate contain ketone group, it is known as ketose. So these are the two types of the carbohydrate on the basis of functional group, aldose and ketose. So we'll start with the monosaccharide, and the most abundant form of monosaccharide is the glucose. आप देख सकते हो, मैंने एक यहाँ पे स्ट्रक्चर दिया है. Now glucose is made up of 6 carbon atoms. You can see from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? And the functional group in the aldehyde, in the glucose is aldehyde. And it is found in fruits, honey, and it can be made by hydrolysis of cane sugar or the sucrose. So since it consists of aldehyde group and it has 6 carbon atom in it, so it is known as aldohexose. So glucose, another name you have to know, many times in NEET exam or entrance exam it is asked, it is also known as dextrose. Okay. So the one of the instant source of energy in the living organism is glucose. moving on to next type of monosaccharide, that is fructose. Now fructose is this one. This is the structure, and the functional group in the fructose is ketone. Okay, it is a ketone, not aldehyde group, and it is also 6 carbon atom group. It is found in natural sugar, fruit, honey. It is naturally found. So fructose is another source of energy. One more type of monosaccharide is there, that is galactose. Galactose, and it is found in it is also known as brain sugar. Okay, it is also known as brain sugar. Clear? So this is all about monosaccharide. I am now moving on to the next topic. Next, I have given here 2 structures of sugar, that is deoxyribose sugar and ribose sugar. Now, these sugars consist of 5 carbon atoms. This is a cyclic structure. You can see numberings are given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, last one. So both deoxyribose and ribose sugar are 5 carbon atom sugar, and I think you remember in class 10 you have studied that DNA contains deoxyribose sugar. Okay, so both ribose sugar and deoxyribose sugar are the major components of nucleic acid. This one, deoxyribose sugar, is found in DNA, and ribose sugar is found in RNA. So another topic that you should know for your medical entrance exam is the how to test the presence of glucose and fructose, a very common test that you have seen in class 9. Okay, you will do in class 11. So 2 types of solutions are used. First, suppose Benedict solution. Okay, so in a test tube, Benedict solution is taken, and in that Benedict solution, a small amount of about 2 ml of glucose solution is added. After adding glucose solution, it is heated. After heating, you will find the color of the Benedict solution will change from blue to orange. So orange color or brick red precipitate is formed. So if this brick red precipitate is formed, you will confirm that the nutrient present in that food sample is the glucose. Clear? Why orange brick red precipitate is formed? Because the Cu2 plus ion gets reduced to Cu plus, cupric to cuprous. Okay, same thing is observed if you use Fennings solution. Okay, Fennings 1, Fennings 2 is added, then food sample is added. Again, after heating a brick red precipitate, you will see same here also cupric ion Cu2 plus is reduced to Cu plus. So this test confirms the presence of glucose as well as fructose. Fructose also will give same test. So this type of solutions, this type of sugar which give positive result with Benedict and Fennings solution, it is known as reducing sugar. So glucose and fructose both are reducing sugar due to presence of free aldehyde and ketone group. So I am moving on to next topic, that is disaccharide. Before understanding disaccharide, you have to know that disaccharide consists made up of 2 monosaccharide. You can see here, students, 2 monosaccharides are present, and these 2 monosaccharides, they are combining with each other, and by the removal of water is removed, and finally a bond is formed. You can see this bond is known as glycosidic bond. Okay, and this process of removal of water and formation of bond, this reaction is known as condensation reaction. Okay, this is called condensation reaction. Again, I am repeating. So moving on to next topic, disaccharide. So first disaccharide that you will study is the sucrose. So sucrose, also known as cane sugar, it is made up of glucose plus fructose. You can see in the diagram I have given here, glucose and fructose undergoing condensation, removal of water is taking place, and glycosidic bond is formed in between glucose and fructose, and that give rise to sucrose. Sucrose forms the storage form of carbohydrate during photosynthesis. It is stored in the plants, but students, please keep it in mind, sucrose is non-reducing sugar. Unlike glucose, it is non-reducing sugar, important for your NEET exam. But glucose and fructose are reducing sugar. Next sugar or next disaccharide that you will study is the maltose. Okay. Now maltose is made up of two glucose molecules. So these two are glucose molecules. So two glucose molecules combine by condensation to form maltose. It is a reducing sugar. It is found in starchy seeds like malt sugar, also known as malt sugar. And beside that, I have given another disaccharide, that is lactose or milk sugar, found in milk. Clear? And it is made up of galactose and glucose. So lactose is the only type of carbohydrate absent in plant. So disaccharide lactose is not found in plants. Clear? So moving on to next topic, that is polysaccharides. Polysaccharides are made up of many units of monosaccharide. So first type of polysaccharide, which is starch, is the major form of plant biomolecule. Okay, so it is a polymer of glucose. This point is very important. It is a polymer of glucose, and it gives dark blue or black blue color with iodine. I think you remember in class 10 you have studied. It is made up of two important components. You can see in the picture. One is amylopectin and another one is amylose. Now amylose is about 20% and remaining 80% consists of amylopectin. Clear? Amylose, you can see, student, it is not branched. Amylose is unbranched. But amylopectin is highly branched molecule, and in the amylopectin and this amylose, alpha-1,4 glycosidic bond is present in between the units of glucose. So alpha-1,4 glycosidic bond and alpha-1,6 glycosidic bond, both are present in amylopectin to form a branch chain, whereas only alpha-1,4 glycosidic bond is present in amylose to form a straight chain. Amylose is soluble in water, but due to amylopectin, which is insoluble, starch remains insoluble in water. Okay. Next, storage form of carbohydrate in the animal is glycogen. It is another branched polymer found in the animal. It is a branched polymer of glucose. Here is the structure. And in between the glucose molecule, you will find alpha-1,4 glycosidic bond and alpha-1,6 glycosidic bond. It is readily soluble in water. Unlike starch, it is readily soluble in water, and with iodine, it will not give blue-black color. It will give red color with iodine. And in liver, due to hydrolysis of glycogen, glucose is produced, which is known as glycogenolysis. Next type of polysaccharide is the inulin, a new term for you. And this inulin is the storage form of carbohydrate in the plants like dahlia. Clear? And it is a polymer of D-fructose. You can see the structure I have given, and the bond which is present between the fructose is beta-2,1 glycosidic linkage. So inulin naturally found in the tubers of dahlia, and is hydrolyzed by an enzyme called inulase. Next polysaccharide that you will study is cellulose, which forms the structural component of the plant. I think you remember cellulose is the component which forms the plant cell wall. So it is a straight chain polymer of glucose, and many glucose units are joined with each other by beta-1,4 glycosidic bond. Okay, in between the glucose, beta-1,4 glycosidic linkage is present. So cellulose major function is it forms the structural component of the cell wall in plant. Next type is the chitin. Chitin, I think you remember, it forms the exoskeleton of the arthropods, the insects. Their exoskeleton is made up of chitin, as well as chitin forms the cell wall of the fungus. So it is also consists of a monosaccharide, and that monosaccharide is the derivative of glucose known as N-acetyl glucosamine. Structure is given over here. You can see many glucose derivative N-acetyl glucosamine are linked with each other by this glycosidic bond to form a long chain of chitin. So this is all about the carbohydrate molecule. Briefly, if I discuss the function of the carbohydrate not only provide energy source, it also forms the structural and storage form in the living organism. So वीडियो को आप पूरा देखें हैं, आप समझिए इसको स्टडी करिए इस चैप्टर को. अदरवाइज आपको दूसरे जो चैप्टर्स हैं इससे रिलेटेड आपको समझ में नहीं आएगा. कोई भी क्वेरी होगा आप प्लीज़ कमेंट बॉक्स में लिखिए और उसका रिप्लाई हम करेंगे. तो थैंक यू सो मच स्टूडेंट्स, बाय.